what we've got for each other. Your return honors me, Guardian.
You watching Skull?
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm deleting everything from the game
Why?
because I don't want to play this anymore. I'm done.
What happened? What
No,
made you snap?
it's not fun anymore, son. It's just not fun anymore, Skull. It's not fun. Like this game is a chore. I don't enjoy playing anymore. So just to make sure I can never come back, I'm deleting every single item I have earned. Everything.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't want to come back. I'm over. I'm over this. This game has literally become a monotonous chore. Grinding bounties. I mean, it's literally become a nothing. I just don't want to come back ever again. I'm over it. I think the dungeons are dumb. Uh, I think the raids are even more retarded. They're not fun anymore. I'm not paying another $100 for this shit. I'm not. Hell fucking no.
Damn.
This game will do everything to waste and burn your time. Now we can now we don't get patterns for anything. I mean, seasonal model is absolute dog shit. I'm not doing it. I'm out.
Yeah, after contest mode, it was kind of sad because we did everything perfect. And if you don't know how to cheese, you're not beating it.
It's the world of Destiny. You work hard for nothing. The game doesn't reward you for anything. Yep. All my accounts, all my gear, I will delete all of it. I do not care. I can never come back. It's just not, it's just stupid. I only enjoy one thing in this game. One. And that's GMs. After that, I don't care. Like, I don't care. You know? I'm not paying $100
Which
for
is
G.
true.
I'm not paying $100 for GMs anymore. I don't care. I'm not even upset about it. Like, I don't even care. Like I'm not even crying over this. Like that's
You
that's
beat the
how
game.
that's how fucking useless like everything in this game. I don't even care. Like 3 years ago, I'd have been like, oh shit, but I don't even care anymore. Like I just don't care. Game is ass. Mechanics are bullshit. Every single dungeon has become more and more tedious. There's nothing fun about this game. Useless fucking game. Goodbye, God roll on that one. Goodbye, Hammerhead, that I worked so hard to get. Goodbye, Xenu. It's over. I'm done. Uninstalling this after I delete everything. I'm done. Nothing about this game is redeeming. Burning my time on this fucking dumb game for nothing. Boss phase that's literally like 20 minutes. Like, fucking ridiculous. Goodbye. 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 Joke of a game. Do not care about Lingering Dread. Do not care. Do not care. Another one going away from the D world. Thank God. Nothing about this game is redeeming. It's just a hole of time. I'm done with it.
It was fun for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, like, literally. That was the last straw when they said, no more patterns. That was the last straw. I'm done with that. I'm not grinding for, like, guns. Especially dungeon guns. I'm not grinding dungeon guns. I'm not doing that. It's just like, get the patterns. They're not going to make the patterns, and when they do, it's too late anyways. They don't consider my time. Endless loot chasing, endless power chasing. I'm done, man. I'm just done.
Yeah.
Seasonal models bullshit.
What's the next game?
There won't be one. There's no multiplayer game I care about. Because they're all the same. Deleting everything. I will never ever come back to this, and I do not care. Goodbye, Buzzard. Hung Jury, see you later. Don't even care. Like, I don't even care. Like, nothing about me says, oh my god, I'm literally destroying a hung jury that I farmed for 300 hours. Do not care. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah. It's a lot of pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Hope Division's good.
It won't be. You can set your clock to that one, man. It's over for Division. There's nothing about Division that's redeeming. They've destroyed it. It's a bunch of people saying, "Oh, we're gonna go back to the old Division." The old Division wasn't perfect; it was good, but they need to expand on that. Don't go back to Phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Phase 2 on the 1? That's what I want to know. I'm saying, like, for me, it's probably just going to be single player games from now on. I just don't have the time for open world massive bullshit games. I just don't have the time. Fucking chase shit. This day was gonna go to a head because everything has to end. Everything has to end.
This day was gonna come.
Yep.
I
Everything has
honestly lasted longer than I expected.
to.
I thought we were gonna last like 2 years at most.
Yeah, I mean,
Before.
well, here's the problem. We had a dry. There's a dry spell of single player games that were not coming out. You know, there's a dry spell, COVID, blah blah blah. You know, like, so
There's nothing to do.
there's nothing to do. But
Nothing to
now,
play.
that's what I'm saying. Like, now it's just like, and not to mention, I don't like the community. I think the community's all full of fucking nerds and
Bunch of nerds.
yeah, fucking losers who do nothing but talk about, you know, stupid shit to synergize. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares? And then when you talk about anything else, they go, I'm antisocial. I have anxiety. Well, video games ain't gonna help you with your anxiety, bro. You need to go out in the real world and talk. That's the only way to break that shit. Bye-bye, Blast Furnace. Bye-bye. Do not care. God roll Blast Furnaces. Do not care. Put all the other weapons in. Cause I do not care. Cause I do not care. Goodbye, raid. Goodbye, dungeon weapons. Goodbye, debt of kindness.
You're gonna unsub to everybody.
Yep. I'm gonna give Sun the clan. I'll just make him clan lead.
You're dipping out.
Huh?
You're dipping the clan. Well, obviously.
Yeah, no, I'm not staying here anymore.
What about this Discord?
The Discord's his Discord. I'm not leaving that, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form like gonna be the clan lead, and then I can't do anything about it.
I mean, we can have our own Discord of just friends. And delete this one.
Well, people come and go. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Let me use the keyboard first. F.
Like, are we still friends? Like, we're cool?
Huh?
Like, everything's okay with us?
I mean, I don't really have a problem.
Okay.
Are we supposed to not be?
I'm cool with you, bro.
Okay, I'm just asking.
You were just kind of off all day today. Like, you didn't give a fuck today.
I mean, I don't. Every time I come on this game, it's like a chore, man. It's like,
Yeah,
what am I
that's what
doing?
it is.
It's a dog shit game, too.
For me, I just play dungeons. Not dungeons, sorry. GMs with you and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Godroll Mountains. Goodbye, Godroll Mountain tops. Honduras, goodbye. Don't ever reset my account, Bungie. I don't want to hear it. They're probably like, wait a minute, this guy's deleting all his gear. The hell? He's deleting 600 items. Someone wanted onto his account. How do I unlock? Oh, that shift. Waste of fucking time. Don't worry, I'm gonna post this thing on YouTube and I'll put it in the chat.
Deleting everything?
Huh?
Deleting everything?
Well, I'll post my delete session. You know.
Quitting Destiny 2 for good.
Yep. Goodbye, game. It was torturous while it lasted.
You do know how to delete everything without having to do this?
No, no, but I want to make sure it's permanently deleted. Because they can roll back your account. Yeah, I can just delete the characters if I wanted to and all that other shit. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do that very last. It's more satisfying to actually go through everything and delete.
It's 4 years worth of shit. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not.
Remember when dungeons were fun?
The only dungeon that was fun for me was Warlords. Every other dungeon was kind of.
You don't like Avers?
Nah, I thought Avers was a little. Avers is a bit of a chore with those fucking balloons. I mean, that was a fucking shore, man. I mean, come on. I don't like games where you have to traverse. I'm not a huge, like, jump on this, jump on that. I just don't like it. Super Mario. I could care less. Not to mention they added fucking Eager Edge and Strand. That destroyed the game. It just destroyed the game.
Yeah.
Checkpoint lobbies. I mean, like every single thing is a checkpoint. You just can't go to what you want. Everything's a fucking checkpoint bot. It's just like who cares? Then you have to upgrade every single weapon in your vault because you never know if you're gonna need it. That's about 6 million glimmer. Yes, 6 million glimmer. Not to mention the gear. Who's got time to fucking burn 6 million glimmer? You know what I mean? They made a glimmer economy. Like, if I could give all my bright dust away, I would, but I can't. So.
Like a lot now.
Huh?
You got like 30K, 40K?
Yeah, I got like around. I might have 30. Yeah. Yep. Let me make a post on the Discord. Deleting everything, come watch.
Dang. That's the end for Banner Slate.
Way too much to delete. I wish there was an all delete button. I don't see it though. Goodbye, Cartesian. Goodbye, Vex. Goodbye, not gonna miss you. Lawrence Driver, I haven't played with that in a long time. Goodbye. That's a hard one to get. Sarah's words. Goodbye. Yeah, and the Halloween event is literally at the end of the month. Like, who the fuck wants to play at the end of the month? Halloween event.
That shit should have came out this week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's the midweek Halloween event? Like, you're gonna literally be playing it all the way into November. Like, what, second week in November? It's gonna be out still. Like, this is stupid.
Comes up to 3 weeks. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing interesting that I want to play, so it's all dog shit. $509. $509. Damn. Unforgiven. See you later, boys. See you later, Unforgivens. The God roll Unforgivens. Do not care. Yeah. I knew that this season was going to break the back. It was just going to break it. Because I was already on teetering on, like, if I'm going to play next season.
You always are. Every season.
Mm-hmm. But every single time I say that, I become less and less interested in the next season.
This season's kind of terrible
See,
since everything's not craftable.
I think this is actually the worst season. By far.
Yeah.
Stasis plus potions. Talk about filler. You couldn't do stasis in, like, I don't know, something fucking else. Stasis has been a meme since this game has come out. Now the potions only do 1% more damage. Whenever you take a potion, it does like only 1% more damage. Yeah, it's not like 10 times more damage. It does like 1%. They didn't make them overpowered at all. So there's no point on playing. Even Salta Grubba said that shit.
Yeah.
There's no point on playing Stasis if you only get a 1% potion. Wow. Other flights. See you later. Have fun for that shit.
Stasis is only good for one thing and one thing alone. Second phase of the dungeon. Second CP, I mean.
Yep.
If it ain't the second CP, it's a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I looked at all the builds. The Warlock Stasis Gauntlets, or chest piece, I mean. Getaway Artist does everything better. No point. The Hunter's Shuriken, useless. The Titan Boots, useless. Everything's useless.
Mm-hmm.
Titan is literally only good with, like, literally one room of a fucking dungeon.
Yep.
And gauntlets become breakable in Onslaught. That's it. And you don't even need it. You just need 2 hunters and, like, a well. And you're done.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Let me see if I can actually do this. Delete the hunter. Yes. All right. Confirm. Yay! See you later, Hunter. Yay! All right. Delete the Titan. See you later. Do not care. And of course, you can't delete the fucking Warlock. Yeah, that's how they get you. They won't let you delete that one. We don't want you to delete all your characters. Let's see how my dim is now since I deleted my characters.
Probably super empty.
Hasn't registered yet. Nope, hasn't registered. It still shows Titan and Hunter.
Reset it.
Yay, now it only shows Warlock. It only shows Warlock. Now the Titan and Hunter are gone. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yep. Deleting everything here.
Damn.
Yeah, I was literally doing bounties today, man, and I said, why the fuck am I doing this?
When you join the party on Discord, I can tell right off the get something was up.
No, I mean, that's how I usually join the party regardless.
No, I know, but like, usually you want to get shit done. Like, hurry it up, come on, let's go. Nothing. You didn't care if I lasted 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You didn't care. Like, what the fuck's going on? Then when we did the raid, you didn't say a word.
Yeah, I just didn't even want to like be doing the raid. Honestly, it's a waste of time. I knew I was gonna get the weapons anyways. Gonna delete all my Rosses. Just unlocking everything so I can just hit delete and hold it. Oh, that's one thing I could do. So I can get permabanned. I can just hold on the macros delete for everything. I think I'll do that. I'll make a macro such as literally just delete everything. That's hilarious.
They'll probably ban you though.
Oh no, not a ban on Destiny. Oh no.
You're just gonna be a single player gamer now?
It has nothing to do with single player. It has to do with what is interesting, and this game is not interesting.
I agree. That's what I even told Blue. Because Blue, me and him, we were playing Crucible, and everything we knew from last season is irrelevant now. So it's like,
Yeah.
all that work, all that synergy, grinding, learning the meta, perfecting it, useless now.
Yeah.
New meta.
Well,
All
that's
the guns,
yeah.
like Elsie, useless now.
Right. Just when you get used to a meta, it's gone.
It's gone in a blink of an eye.
That's the problem with games like this because you're always chasing new metas. It's always changing. And, you know, I don't like getting new metas. I like learning the meta and perfecting the meta.
And perfecting it. Yeah.
And then after you actually get an idea of it, switch.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped playing Diablo, because Diablo is the same thing. Diablo is every 3 months, everything's 180. And they don't care about it, the
all your grind and everything.
They don't care about the non-seasonal shit either, which is ridiculous because the non-seasonal should actually be interesting, but they want everyone to play the season, which is ridiculous because I'd rather play the non-seasonal.
Even the when the Still Hunt came out, I was so excited, man. I'm like, wow, finally a sniper that's fun to use. This thing is amazing. It's literally Cloud Strike and I mean Icebreaker before Icebreaker was in the game. What did you say to me, Scott?
They're gonna nerf it.
Watch them exactly. And then they nerf it, useless now.
Yep.
Icebreaker comes out, I'm chasing for it. What do you say? Don't get too excited. They're gonna nerf it.
Yep. Yeah, there's too.
They're gonna do, man.
Yeah, it just has too many synergies, and this game is always a nerf. I'm just sick of chasing the nerfs. I'm sick of chasing I'm sick of always building new shit in the game. I'm sick of it.
Every season, the meta gets nerfed. PvE and PvP. Like last season, it was Still Hunt, Celestial Nighthawk. That shit got tanked. Absolutely wrecked. Fucking Still Hunt with ammo reserves was nuked to oblivion. Celestial Nighthawk and Golden Gun as a whole was nerfed not once, not twice, but 3 times. And now it's like not even in the top 3. Shit is terrible now.
You know it.
Remember when Banner of War came out? That shit was so much fun. But you said it like, you were like, Skull, I'm not going to learn something that they're going to nerf inevitably. Not even 6 months later, they kill Banner of War. Now that shit's useless. I don't understand why Bungie does that. What was that one auto rifle that came out with Lightball? The Strand one that shoots grenade launchers.
I don't know. Strand?
Anyway. Yeah, it was like the futuristic looking auto rifle. It was Strand.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
That thing was so good in PvE and PvP, and they fucking nuked it.
I know.
Nobody complained. Not even PvP players complained.
Yeah.
And they nuked it, Scry.
All they had to do was rebalance it. And so instead of doing 3 shots, it only does one good one. You know, that's all they had to do. But no, they purposely nuke the grenade launcher aspect. It does no damage now. It does zero
No
damage.
That shit is useless.
Yep.
Even in PvP, it's useless.
It does 0 damage.
Nobody uses that gun, Scry. Nobody. Nobody. When that shit first came out, a lot of like the average players would use it, and no shit on you, bro. But now it's nerfed. Not even the average player uses it because it's terrible.
Yep.
And then I hate how there's power creep on a lot of weapons. I hate when there's like one perk that is the be all for everything. It shouldn't be that way at all.
Well, I mean, I don't know about the power creep, but the worst part is that every single time there's a new season, you literally have to watch like 18 YouTube videos to understand what the hell to play. You know, you literally have to be. It's ridiculous. Well, it's not even an artifact.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, this super's now dog shit. All right, but it works really good with this. You know, and then they give you all these situational shits and all these debuffs. It's too much stacking of shit. Way too much stacking. Way too much information that I don't want to keep always trying to replenish inside my own fucking skull. I don't care about that. You know, it's like, who has the time to work on this all the time? You know, and Bungie can't keep things simple. They have to keep it so dynamically difficult. And this is why players leave, because they literally, it's like climbing up a hill and of information, and you can never get there because everyone else knows other information that you are now in the dark of every 4 months, every 3 months. You're never going to get on top of it. Even the streamers that stream, they're doing things wrong. And in their chats, they're saying, yeah, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, you have the wrong surges on. Yeah, actually, it got nerfed just yesterday in the TWAB. like, what? Like, everything is wrong. There's too much information. Too much. Bungie can't keep things simple. I'm literally unlocking everything so I can just hit the macro and I'm done. I know there's a way to do it on dim where you unlock everything, but I'm too lazy to look it up, so. Oh, the Artifice armor. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm at the armors now. Yep. I'll post this on YouTube. Be like, hey, deleting everything from my vault, bruh. Useless. Useless.
Okay.
Huh?
It's just sad 4 years down the drain.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna play this game, man, on and off. I'll probably dip into more single player games.
Well, you got more skin in this game than I do. You're a PvPer. I'm not a PvPer. I just come back for the PV, and there's not enough content for PV. There's not enough content.
There isn't.
So,
It's just champs.
yeah, they fucking destroyed. Let me set the macros. Hopefully, I get banned for that shit too. Because I'm gonna be literally macrosing like 467 items. Let's see here. Let me set the preference.
Put on white gear and leave all the gear you have on your back.
The skull, it's not gonna matter. It's 3. It's 3 pieces. And none of that shit's gonna matter. Wow, I have a really good solar set on. Where are my weapons? Oh, cool. I don't have any. None of that shit's gonna matter. None of that shit's gonna matter. Literally, a hacker is gonna be like, okay, cool. I only got solar. All right, so recording hotkey, playback hotkey, continuous playback. All right, so
What was I gonna say?
F8.
I don't know, man. After playing contest mode, I remember after Salvation's Edge, I'm honestly so happy we quit within the first 3 hours.
The fuck?
You literally said, you know what? This is so mechanic heavy that if any one of us messes up, it's a wipe.
Yeah.
Back then, there was 2 people that needed to know how to do the main job, and 2 other people supporting the guys doing the job. And then player 5 and 6 would add clear.
Yeah.
That has always been the formula since D1.
Yeah.
Bungie is changing the formula where everybody now has to do a job, support, and add clear.
Right.
That shit is ass, bro.
Of course.
That shit is terrible.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got the macros. Let's see how this works. Cha-ta! See you later, weapon! Ta-ta-ta-ta!
Bro, we ended up doing Garden in less than an hour, and we haven't done that since we played it proper. Let that sink in, Strike. We get on after years of not playing it, and we beat it within less than an hour
Yeah.
with only 1 wipe. 1 wipe. If we were to do Salvation's Edge, mind you, it came out 4 months ago, we would wipe at least 20 times before we understood it.
Like, the problem with Salvation Edge is that it's a raid, whatever. And, of course, you know, these people in the community want things to be unfun for the masses. And Bungie goes back 180 all the time. They say, well, how do we get a player base? How do we get people to stay? Don't create shit that's not fun to play. Mechanic heavy shit is not fun to play. Here's an idea. When you hit masters on a raid, have that more mechanic heavy. Don't do the normal mechanic heavy. Have the masters. Have something go above masters. Have something that says Godslayer on it. Have something that says Godslayer times 18, whatever. But don't do the normal one as if like, oh, gee, you got to now literally watch a YouTube video to understand all this stupid shit in every single role. You know, and then you have these Twitch streamers and YouTubers going, yeah, guys, if you don't know the roles in a raid, don't play. And I go to myself, right, if I wasn't sitting on my ass all day collecting donos like a chub because I can't get a real job, because all I do is just literally mouse click and keyboard clack all day long, and then get all the advice from my community, by the way, who are other mouth breathers in the audience, yeah, I would be really good at the game too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I would know all the knowledge you know too. Because that's all they do. That's all they do. They just read what, oh, okay, yeah, what's my build? Oh, yeah, I'm going to use this. Oh, really? I didn't know that information. Yeah, gee. I guess everyone's left in the dark, and then everyone else is like, well, I know all the mechanics. It's not that hard. No, it's not that hard. No one has the time. No one has the time to learn everything in this fucking game. And Bungie doesn't care about people managing their time. The world is moving. Bungie still thinks that every single body that plays this game thinks that they don't have a life. They do have lives. You know, make content easier, have people get patterns, and then if all the tryhards want to get together and cock jerk each other while blowing each other blowback, they can. They can. Division was the same thing. Division did it correctly. If you wanted to actually just have fun, get classifieds, you didn't have to play on the hardest difficulty. You could have played on Legendary. Yeah, you could have played on Legendary, or go to the Dark Zone and get all your gear there, which of course you did. I didn't do that most of the time, but you did, and you said I could get all my gear in the Dark Zone by Robin, and that's it. That's all you do. But no, imagine you had to play the heroic times 18 just in order to get a fucking classified piece of gear. This is what this game has become. It's literally what this game has become. It's become a nuisance. You know, the community said, the Nezarec dungeon, which is actually the raid, It's too easy. It's too easy. I said, watch. They're gonna make a fucking ridiculously hard raid next season. What happened? I was right
Yeah.
because
You
because
predicted all this shit.
I predicted everything. Because the community wants something easy. Okay, we'll give something easy and it's fun. Now, literally, whatever Final Shape Raid. I always forget what it's called. That's going to be the new Last Wish. It's going to be the new Last Wish. After a year passes, 50% of the people play it. After that year, 50% gets cut again. It's sooner or later going to be like, hey, you know that raid where you get that exotic linear? Well, that doesn't matter anymore because that exotic linear got a power crept out the fucking way, so no one's going to farm for that shit. You know? Every raid in this game is becoming Last Wish. Nobody cares.
Mhm.
And nobody wants to learn it.
The biggest issue with this game, Scribe, is that every season is a new meta, right? Supers get fucked in the ass, and then there's new metas. Like, let's just say you grinded a pattern. Let's just say you grinded a Cure Redemption, and you grinded, and the next season there's a brand new Cure Redemption that's better. So you just grinded a Cure Redemption for those patterns for 5 weeks, and now it's useless because it's power crept by something new.
Yep.
That's even easier to obtain.
Yep.
It's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly stupid.
Oh yeah. Done, dunzo.
Something I've noticed too.
Yep.
Obviously, this has happened since the beginning of time in video games, but it's becoming so like the norm in Destiny. Whoever can cheat the better is going to complete day one raids. You want to know how motherfuckers were completing Salvation's Edge? Like how the majority of the people were getting their completions?
How?
They had a lag switch.
Oh, they had to have. Yeah.
Whenever they would shoot the witness, so there's like a cat. I want to keep it simple. He has 6 circles on his chest. You have to do this buff and debuff, and then shoot one of the circles. There's 2 people, one on left, one on right, 3 each, and then you go in the middle of the DPS. These guys would lag switch, and one guy would just shoot one circle, and it's immediately into damage phase.
Yeah.
And this is how a lot of these kids, guys, got day one done, because they would lag switch the damage and do a bunch of macros and a bunch of other bullshit to get the kills, man. That's what these kids did. Guess what Bungie did? They gave them a warning. That's it.
It's always some type of warning, yeah.
It's only a warning. You're telling me these motherfuckers have day one, flaunting it, flexing it like they did something, when the majority of these guys cheesed the whole raid, or quite literally cheated.
Yep.
Remember that IV kid that I told you? Had like 1,000 completions?
Yeah.
But talk about a mouth breather. The fucking kid soloed the whole encounter. The whole like puzzle. All by himself. In less than a minute. And he was literally lagging everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then people were in the comment section saying, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yep.
Oh, the game chat. They were typing, and then he was just saying, "Oh, I'm just going at the game."
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. This game is a glitch fest nightmare. It's just a glitch
That's
fest.
what it is, man.
People in Deepstone can literally go through the entire levels, like, you know, like some fucking dev, doing the level as if he's like constructing it in real time. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
what is this? What kind of game is this? Not to mention, I have a huge problem with this game because the engine is so dog shit that everything is based upon frames. Everything in this game is based upon
They
frames.
never fixed it.
They won't fix it. You can do like 20% more damage on a damage phase based upon frames. So if you were rocking like amazing frames, kudos to you. You get fucked. There's a reason why these raid teams, when you watch them before day one, they lock all their frames at 48 or 60. Gee, I wonder why they're doing that. Oh, I don't know, because when AoE is taking effect and you have multiple giant explosions going, all those will count as more. It's not for single target sniping. It's literally for how much you can AoE and burst fire all together with, rockets, Wolfpack rounds. Yes, you'll do more damage when everyone's frames are shit. That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. You're penalized for having an amazing PC when you play Destiny. You're penalized when it should be the reverse. The better you are, the more damage you have, the more FPS you are. You're doing. That's how it should be. That's how it should work. And this game doesn't care, man. The devs don't care anymore. I got 350 more to delete, and I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny's coming to an end, bro.
Listen, the mobile app will probably bring some people over, but then again, it's a mobile app.
Who cares?
I 100% understand what they're going to do with the mobile app, and it's going to be pay to win.
Well, yeah.
You're going to have to pay to win. You're going to have to pay to level up. You're going to have to pay for every single microtransaction if you want to make your thing or tune look amazing. That's just how it's going to have to be. There probably won't be any Bright Dust in the game, period. And if they do give you Bright Dust, it'll be like 1 Bright Dust for every 17 hours you play, when an item costs 300. That's how it's probably going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for their views on that. Like, huh?
Like the first Ascendant?
And not even that, it's a Chinese company. So, newsflash for you, I don't know why American devs are doing anything with China anymore. Because they will literally take your mobile phone, they'll create a backdoor to your mobile phone, and they'll actually steal all of your data. They know your address, they know your crypto wallets, they know all your phone books, your calendars, they know everything about you now. And they take it and they give it back to the Chinese government. Because that's literally how it works. The CCP runs every company in China. But Americans, even the video gaming industry, are stupid. That's why I do not subscribe to Tencent. That's why I don't play Fortnite or Epic, because they are already in bed with Tencent. Tencent is literally the Apple, the Apple, the Microsoft, and the Tesla and Exxon and Valdez and all these companies combined into one. That's Tencent. They are everything in China. They do everything. They make every single mobile app. They do everything in China. They're so in bed with the government, you can't get past them unless you sleep with them. It's like they will literally buck break you at a Pete Diddy party. That's how it works. It's all buck breaking. And American devs go, yeah, we want to work with you. Do you not read the newspaper? Do you not read anything? These American devs are so fucking stupid, and that's another nail in the coffin for Bungie right there. They're so afraid of people taking their code. They're so afraid of people activating cheaters. What makes you think on the mobile app people aren't going to find cheat engines?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Guess who's going to make them? A Chinese dev is going to make them. It won't be Aim Junkies. It won't be Ring One. It's going to be a Chinese dev. And guess what? That Chinese dev will get all that information from that mobile app and make it and give them money every time it's purchased. That's how it works in China, actually. Nefarious things go together. We can make money together. I'll give you a kickback every single time I get a person to buy this shit. Yeah. So who makes money in the end? The employees will make the money off the back end. Not Bungie. Bungie will be like, wait a minute, what's going on? Our code. Well, you slept with the enemy. Why do you think Elon Musk left China? Why do you think he stopped? I don't know, because the richest man in the world knew something. So why is Bungie, this giant $3.6 billion indie company, not understanding this? Because they're idiots. Every single last one of them are fucking idiots. You can take that to the bank. And why would you go with a Chinese? I couldn't understand going to a Chinese dev. China literally treats those devs probably like horse shit. They literally are probably eating worms for dinner because they're not paid enough. China has the worst humanitarian crisis of all time. It's worse than India. They have slave labor over there. If you commit a crime, right? Or say you didn't even know you committed a crime, or say like a pack of gum accidentally got into your rain pocket, your coat pocket, and you walk out of the store and you had no idea that it was in there, guess what? You and your whole family goes to a camp for slave labor. That's China. That's China, yeah. And God forbid you commit a murder, your family is now locked up forever, and they will be doing hard labor their entire life at a camp, at a slave camp. Whatever it is, making license plates or something. I don't know what they do over there. But you can't get a camera in there. I mean, it's crazy. Again, Bungie, making the decisive play. I wonder what Sony thought of that one, huh? Sony's probably like, really? China? All right. The American devs, anybody in the video game industry should have zero understanding. I mean, they all have zero understanding of what's going on in China and not to ally with them. Of course, Hollywood will still take their money because Hollywood is a bunch of hypocrites. But in the video game industry, we shouldn't be hypocrites. We should be able to Google something.
Yeah.
We're always on the fucking computer. For every single time you see a King Kong movie, Godzilla, all those are Chinese studios. Every single time you see a more Asian-orientated cast in a movie, that's all China. That's all their money. They call the shots. That's how it works. And the video game industry is the same. All right, I got 289. Very nice.
Damn. Well, obviously this isn't goodbye, but it's goodbye to you with Destiny.
Damn straight.
Yeah. I think it's really better, man.
Yeah, Destiny was the STD in my life. I went to the doc. He said, "Yeah, dude, like, I don't know why you're still hooking up with the same fucking chick." And I go, "Doc, what do you mean?" "Well, you got warts on your dick." Warts on my dick? Yeah, you got syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia. You got every one of them. No, but Doc, I did this dungeon and I didn't get any good loot from the fucking dungeon. Well, then why are you still playing with the fucking stupid chick? I don't know, but my pee burns when I pee,
I see what you mean.
This game is literally an STD. You're stuck with it until you finally find a cure. And some STDs you can't cure. But this one I can. It's called deleting everything so I can't come back.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time before I quit too.
Nothing about this game is fun anymore. Nothing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I always say, if you're not having fun, what's the point?
Don't play.
Don't play it because you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. That goes for everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not having fun, don't play it.
I finally made it to top 500 and kept it.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. I kind of did everything I wanted to do in that game. And I can just quit.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Honestly.
you already solidified the leaderboards. They can always go back and check it. I mean,
I can literally go back and check.
Yep.
I was 380th in the world.
The very fact you have the very fact they want you to go into Onslaught the entire season is ridiculous. They're trying to pull you into Onslaught, dude. Who the fuck wants to play Onslaught?
They really fucked up with Onslaught, man. What they should have done is exactly what you said. Update Onslaught, new maps, new enemies to fight. But they should have brought back shinies.
Yes.
and Onslaught Weapons 2.0.
Yes, at
So
the
literally the same weapons, but like different new ones, obviously.
hmm
Yeah,
yeah, and they can be all the same weapons, but entirely new perk pools. Oh, that's cool. I'll do that. Yeah, that's cool.
exactly. That'd be
But
awesome. Bring some of the raid fucking perks into the mix too.
yeah, I mean, they left Dares alone completely. Like Dares is. I played Dares today. It's impossible to get a team for Dares on Legend. It's almost impossible. I'm matchmaking. I'm matchmaking in the game for like 20 minutes, and no one on the Discord. So the Discord, no one plays on Discord, obviously, because it's like from 3 hours ago. Dares, looking for 5 people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you actually matchmake in the game, you get everyone that's low light, everyone trying to complete it because they just want the bounty or some loot or whatever, or there's a quest maybe. And so everyone literally just dies off rip. They have no builds. None of them make orbs. People are going in dares with snipers. Snipers! Snipers! I've never seen a person go into dares ever with a sniper. How does that work? But people do it. And they think like, oh, I'm goated. I have a sniper. Yeah, buddy, it's ad clear, not single target. Like, what are we doing? You know? And so we literally die off rip. Everyone just backs out. I did this 4 times and it was the same pattern. People just couldn't complete it. Welcome to Dares. Absolute fucking dog shit.
Fucking game is so dog shit, dude.
There's nothing. There's literally no content. There's nothing to do.
That's what Blue told me. He's like, "Hey, so what's good to farm? What's good to grind? Like, what do we need?" Because he always comes to me for that.
Yeah.
Similar to how I go to you for all the PvE stuff. Same thing. And I was like, Blue, everything's fucking shit. Like, all these weapons are fucking dog shit. Like, they're all bad.
Yep.
He's like, really? I was like, yeah. That's right. There's only 3 good PvP weapons. And they're, like, only better by 5%.
Yep.
Same thing you told me about Salvation's Edge pulse rifle. You were like, Skull, I don't really need this pulse. It's only better by, like, a fraction.
Literally 1%. Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally what I told Blue. I was like, the only reason why this, because the new comp shotgun is what everyone's raving about, but the only reason why everybody's raving about it is because they nerfed the living shit out of conditional finality. If conditional finality didn't get these nerfs, that shotgun wouldn't be fucking seen at all. The Prophet Doom shotgun ain't better than Matador. It's like, what? What are these people doing?
Well, they ain't doing anything. That's the problem. You know?
Telling me, Sky, Averus came out how long ago? 4 years ago, right?
Something like
3
that,
years
yeah.
ago. 3 years ago. You're telling me a shotgun that came out almost half a decade ago is better than all of the new weapons that are coming out now, 5 years later?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The fucking shotgun isn't even craftable. It has no access to ballistic mods, no enhanceable perks, nothing. But it's better than all these guns. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, there's too many stagnant things in this game that are not worth playing. And they never did a dungeon revamp on gold borders, on red borders, which is ridiculous. How do you not every single year you should at least have one revamped dungeon where you can get patterns for it? Okay, fine. At least I can play a good dungeon that I want patterns for. You know? No,
Yeah.
they won't do that. They only want to do reprised raids. By the way, who the fuck needs garden weapons? I don't know. Like Accured Redemption is really good Connecticut only because of the origin. You know? But you already have others. You already have that stasis bow, Recontour or whatever it is. Recantor or whatever that bow is. It's a stasis bow. It's the same exact. It does the same exact damage, the same exact everything. It has a different origin.
You can get these best in slot perks on these weapons, but they're not meta. That's the thing. All those garden weapons, yeah, they may be cool. Origin trait is pretty nice, none of them are meta in the PvE aspect. Like, they're all useless. The only weapon people consider is the auto, and
Yeah.
people are saying it's mid.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They're so afraid of making something fun and broken, you know, or raising the cap for all gear. Meaning, like, okay, guys, now we're gonna raise and buff all the legendary gear in the game, all the legendary weapons in the game. So now it's actually really fun, and you should be able to craft different origin traits on top of your weapons. Hey, that'd be cool. So now I can take a raid origin and put it on this weapon that I like using. Wow, now we have
Exactly.
weapon 3.0. Hey, that's an idea.
Yeah.
Everything should be craftable, and I have a problem understanding why they can't do one thing. And it would solve all the vault space in the game. I've been saying this forever. One weapon with every trait on it.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is level it up. And it's a long leveling. If you play the same dungeon that it comes from, or raid that it comes from, it comes faster and faster and faster. And as you unlock new perks, right, by destroying old weapons that you don't want, you can go back to the crafting table and put those perks on. You just got to play it and get them. The new traits or whatever, the new perks on the weapon, whatever. But no, you have to have 3 different kinds for every single activity.
It's fucking dumb, man.
You know what I mean? Like, why? Why can't you just have all the perks on one weapon as unlocks? Gear should be the same. You should only have one amazing gear set in the game, and you can change all the bars. So you have X amount of points, and you say resilience, discipline 200, strength 100 done. And the other ones are like 30s. That's it. That's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Make Gear 3.0 better. There's so many exotics should be the same. Exotics should be that way too. That's ridiculous. You should be able to go to literally the crafting table and say, this is the loadout I want. Boom, slap it on. Okay, now when I click to the void build, I have three 300s, and we're done. That's how it should be. You shouldn't have to have 18 arms for legendaries, 16 boots, for legendaries, and then this is the real kicker. Why are there good exotics for PvP and good exotics for PvE? Because don't you think every single exotic should be good all across the board? So if you're gonna sandboxes should be different, and every single exotic that you have in the vault should have a PvE symbol and a PvP symbol. And just say, hey guys, you know that sandbox that you like playing in PvP? Scroll down here. This literally this is what it does in PvP. And so you have a whole new paragraph dedicated to that exotic when you're in that sandbox. No. Now you got to decipher what that actually means when you go to PvP. Now you got to decipher what that means when you go to PvE. Because it doesn't give you all the information. There's a lot of hidden things for every single exotic in the game. Ridiculous. Bungie to this day has no idea how to quantify percentages. It has no idea how to quantify damage resist or overshields. It literally goes percentage. Well, what is a percentage? Percentages are different for everything you put on in this game. A 1% may not be a 2%.
No.
Everything is, there should be a flat damage bonus. Like when you go to your loadout and you click on a weapon, it should say how much damage you're going to do with that weapon per shot. Per shot. And then when you put on fragments or when you have a PvP loadout, you can change stuff to say, okay, how much am I doing sustained damage? It should have sustained and crit hit damage. And so when you go to your weapon, you're like, oh, I see. Okay. So if I proc all this stuff and I actually have everything perfect, then I can do more damage this way. No, they won't tell you that. You got to go to an ogre in order to experiment 15 times and see what's the best damage output.
It's actually what they do.
Yeah, I mean, what a waste of time.
Hmm.
So I'm saying, like, how could you? Why would I waste my time like literally like doing? Okay, put down a well. Let me get some orbs. Okay, now I got surges. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna proc Bane Switch. All right. Oh, okay, my Bane Switch is done. I'm not gonna go there. Now I'm gonna cast my Prismatic, and then I'm gonna just debuff him somehow. And then okay, here we go. I got my super back again. It's dumb. See, perfect rotation. Dumb. Dumb. And going on to that ogre, why don't they have an area where, like every single great video game does, where you can literally test it out just by teleporting there? There should be a boss that just stands still and you can do whatever you want to him. Why do you have to go to a fucking ogre? Have a shooting gallery. All right, almost that.
One, but remove it.
Yeah. Yeah, the storage space, man. It's all about the storage space, bro. Which is another. It's basically saying, hey, you know that content you paid for? Yeah, we're deleting it. There should have been no reason to delete content. You know, games don't delete content.
Board game.
World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft does not delete content.
Mhm.
I think you can play day one WoW and start from the first area. They never ever delete it. They just expand and expand and expand. You know? This game wants to be an MMO. It's not an MMO. But yeah, I mean, there should have been a class action lawsuit on that shit. Saying, hey, why did you delete our content? You know, and the community should, like, literally the community should have said, yeah, well, I got about 1 million signatures saying thanks for deleting our content and sunsetting stuff. Now we're going to actually sue you in a class action lawsuit because we paid for that content.
Yeah.
And all they had to do was literally put in, like, all those people literally had to put in $20 and say, yeah, we're just going to get, like, probably the best lawyer ever, and we're going to get our money back, Bungie. So give me back my $100 that I paid in. Stop deleting things. And the community is too stupid to understand that they should have done that. That happened multiple times, by the way. Sony did the same thing. Sony, I believe, started wiping shit from the store, and they were sued for it because players couldn't download. And guess who won? The players.
Yeah.
Microsoft, all these other digital communities, even Steam could be sued. Don't think that there's juggernauts. If you pay for something, you demand to have it on your hard drive. You paid for it. Now they have contracts where, oh, you got to sign it because we might actually delete it and you don't own anything digitally anymore. Well, then don't sign it. But Bungie did a fast one on that one. And the whole community should have sued and said, hey, Bungie, yeah, you know how you were acquired by Sony there? Now we're going to actually sue you for the content. Because that billing can go out back to us there. Have you ever seen their shitty headquarters?
Yeah.
Their headquarters has more space in it than like 18 super Walmarts. And there's only like 300 people working there. No, it's probably close to like 1,000 or something like that. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. They have more space than actually manpower at their company. Literally, I think they have like 30 feet per person. It's like it's something so stupid. People are like, no, that's not true. Yeah, it's called stacking desk, meaning that you take a row of desk on the bottom and you take an actual structure, put it over those desks, and then you actually create a stacking workplace. That's how a lot of companies will actually do it. If you go to other video game studios, they cram everyone in one room. They put every single desk together. Have you ever seen the God of War area? The God of War studio?
No.
All those desks are together like fucking sardines. That's how you get shit done. You don't space everything out. This ain't space. You ain't going to Mars to have a coffee break. It's ridiculous. And then you wonder why Bungie's hemorrhaging money. Oh, I wonder why they're hemorrhaging. Zero management. Too many. Here's the thing. Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. This is Bungie 101. Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians over there. And the wrong people in charge. And you're never going to have a good franchise because of that. Because the person calling the shots only cares about profit. They don't care about actually nurturing the game. You know, making the game better. And they already lost all their momentum. The momentum's gone. The player base is too old. They're all the war stories around the campfire from D1. Those are the people that play this game. I remember D1. Who gives a flying fuck what happened in D1? This is a new IP. It's a continued IP, but it's now a brand new IP because it's a different generation console. You gotta treat it like a brand new IP, and they ain't doing that. Again, I could, if I actually played day 1, D2, I probably would have left in the first month. I probably wouldn't have come back either. Those people who did, man, gluttons for punishment, huh? Absolute gluttons for punishment. Your gear gets switched out. Everything becomes power crept. Sunsetting. Terrible DLCs. Terrible DLCs. Oh my god. Filler.
I only played
Filler.
because you played.
Well, I started around season of the Splicer around there or something like that. 14 maybe. Season 14-ish. But I didn't play before that. You know?
I played when Forsaken came out. And then after Forsaken kind of died off, I quit. I stopped playing.
77 pieces left.
And then I came back a year later
Yep.
in Season of the Menagerie. And I played. Beyond Light came out. I played that expansion. Quit. Because it got banned. Not banned, suspended. You there, Scratch?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
71 pieces left.
Fucking sad, dude.
It was a fun game while it lasted. And then, like every other fun game, they don't know what to do. So they're not on the up and up. They don't want to over deliver because apparently they were restrained from over delivering. I don't know how that works, but okay. I mean, it's a really cool. Yeah, like even Astacross is saying, "Oh yeah, no, they did over deliver. They were like some guy made a documentary. There's about 20,000 documentaries about Bungie. You would think with all their documentaries, people would be like, yeah, this is a great game. Let's go back. Nope. No one gives a flying fuck. There are more people, there are more YouTubers, more people that say this game is hopeless than there are probably people playing Fortnite right now. $53 items left. Oh yeah.
53.
The end of an era.
4 years.
4 years.
Hey, man. We had a great 4 years.
Dude.
Great 4 years, man.
You have a lot of good things to look forward to in the gaming community. You have PlayStation 5 Pro that basically costs the same as a PC. You have Xbox who still builds their consoles like VCRs. You have amazing things to look forward to in the community. I mean, come on.
I want to buy Silent Hill, man.
I don't think you're going to like it.
Why?
Because it is puzzle. It's puzzle intensive. You know, like there are two.
Is it scary though?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's got a good suspense system to it. Yeah, but dude, don't play Silent Hill. Play The Evil Within.
Oh yeah, I still have those games.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're missing out on Evil Within 1 and 2. Like 1 combat is amazing. 2 combat is even better. Like it's so 2 is literally like you're literally in a dream world in 2. It's craziness. Like the enemies are way better than Silent Hill. The Silent Hill enemies are fucking dog shit in the remake. It's a joke because it's a remake. They can't reinvent the wheel. But my God, Evil Within 2 had way better bosses, way better encounters, and it's not a lot of puzzles. Like it's very small puzzles, very small. Like you can figure it out in 2 seconds. You know? Yeah, Silent Hill is just that remake. I mean, ugh. I'm glad I didn't play it all the way back in the day because I would have been like, this is not scary. This is just wandering around. It's not,
Resident Evil 9 was announced.
huh?
Resident Evil 9 is now in the PlayStation Store.
Well, you got something else to look forward to.
Oh yeah,
Another,
that shit comes out next year probably.
yeah, but is it Resident Evil as in shooter or is it trying to go back to horror?
We have no clue.
Yeah, because if it's gonna go back to horror, like I'll just skip it until like the Ultimate Edition comes out. You know what I mean?
All we know is that it's gonna be Skinwalker, Wendigo, witches, shapeshifters, and you're in the woods, in the mountains.
Yeah.
And the character that we're playing, I believe, is Jill Valentine with Chris and Leon Kennedy.
Yeah.
And Ada is in it as well. Mind you, these are leaks. And they're just investigating the BSAA. Why are they using bioweapons to fight wars now when they swore to destroy all bioweapons?
Yep.
Yeah, but apparently it's just a horror game.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish Resident Evil became more horror based, and I don't know. It's just like it's not scary anymore. It's just like you literally just shoot everything, and they'll have jump scares, but that's not building atmospheric tone. Like Resident Evil doesn't have atmosphere, you know. Like they have the thing going on in the background, you know, like the music, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, you don't hear the screams in the distance. They're not puncturing your eardrum. You know, you don't hear the ruffling of footsteps behind you. You don't hear any of that stuff, you know? It's not horror. It's literally, here's my shoddy. 9 more items. 8 more items.
The end.
7. Yep, this is it, man.
I'm watching.
This is the end. This is the end. Dun-dun-dun, my friend.
And then
The end of an era.
4 years gone.
And I'm not going to miss a day of it. Not a day.
Well, we had good times.
Yeah, I mean, there was good times. I mean,
Obviously.
yeah, there was good
Yeah.
times where we would just be spending literally 8 hours a day farming Avers. It was good. Or Avarice, whatever it was. It was fun, yeah. The only good times I really ever had in this game was,
Crota.
well, I don't know, Crota. Well, Crota was cool, yeah. I mean, the day
Yeah,
one,
It was amazing.
the contest, it was fun. The only good time though I ever had in this though was playing jams, because that's a lot more fun. A lot
Yeah.
more fun playing jams because you know you can go as fast as you want. You can test different loadouts and you know build team synergy based upon that and how fast you can melt an area. You know that's the cool part about it. But this stuff is just
Mhm.
not there anymore. Alrighty,
Yeah.
let's see. So my vault is gone. I want to see what Raul has. I'm pretty sure he has nothing. I'm gonna Burn that engram there. We're pretty much all done, man. Well, I gotta see how much, because I deleted everything. I gotta see how much Banshee engrams. I only got 8. I deleted so many things. I only got 8 engrams. This game is dog. I'm telling you, man. I deleted 500 items. I only got 8 engrams. What? Huh? How does that make sense, huh?
Yeah, that's terrible.
How does that make sense?
Only 8 engrams is wild.
Yeah. Only 8 engrams. Yeah, because usually if you delete stuff, you get way more than that. Let me see what's in my post. Just trying to delete everything I can so I can't. Oh, cool. Conquest. Yeah. 5 Conquest. I'm going to delete my God Roll Hung Jury. My Grand Overture. I'll delete that.
She said she wanted to express herself, so I gave her a thumbs up.
Bye-bye, Emmett. The Emmett. Goodbye, Hung Jury with Kinetic Tremors. This is the last, actually, I'll delete my exotic. My Hung Jury will be my last thing I delete. My God Roll Hung Jury. Man, I farmed the shit out of that one. I probably played Brave. Has to be around, I mean, I think I was 68. I think I played Brave. I think I got Brave 68 times to 50 in one season. It's around 60s.
68?
68, yeah. I almost hit the 70s.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, 68 times to 50. Like, I
That's
would.
crazy.
Yeah. Delete the ghost. Deleting my ghost, because I don't care. Oh, yeah. How much do I have in Bright Dust? I have 28k, yeah. Oh, now I can delete all this stuff in my inventory. That's going to be great. See you later, ghost shells. Do not care, ghost shells. Man, and then the final step is to uninstall the game, bro. That's going to be crazy.
That's the best part.
That's going to be crazy.
I'm probably gonna play like until something new comes out.
Yep. I don't think you can delete. Yeah, you can't delete Rainmakers. That's hilarious. Yeah, this will take 20 years to delete. Let me see if I can discard the 9999. Yay. What? Oh my god, this will take 20 years. Looks like I'm not doing that. All right, last weapon to delete them all. My God Roll Hung Jury. Yeah.
That's your favorite gun.
Oh, dude. This gun,
That's your better than come.
precision, kinetic. I mean, come on. Like, look at this shit. Fucking epic. The end of an era. Bye-bye, Hung Jury. Yeah, Hung Jury was one of the only guns that I actually cared for in the game because it felt so good in your hands. It felt so solid. You know, like, even back then when you couldn't even, like, do any of that stuff where you couldn't, what is it called?
It was the meta, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I had every single, like, version, too. I think I had, like, 600 juries. Every single version was...
Are you gonna stay up?
I don't know about that.
We should watch the Terrifier movies together.
I mean,
See if they're good.
I guess, but... One sec. Change character... Alright, so I guess I'm going to exit the desktop and that'll be it. Ta-ta! Destiny.